everyone, today I've got your Elysium movie review. Elysium is a sci-fi action movie directed by Neill Blomkamp and stars Matt Damon, who plays this guy named Max, who's an ex-convict just trying to survive on an unstable, diseased part of the world where he has only days to live and wants to find a way to get up to Elysium, which is this space station where all these rich people live and are able to heal themselves of any ailments. So it gets pretty intense. Matt Damon proves to be believable as the lead in Elysium, even with a bald head. Having this almost lifelong dream, trying to make a better life up on Elysium, and having to go to work every day just wasn't doing it for him. I liked him in this movie because of the fight scenes that he did. The fight scenes in this movie were pretty awesome in general. He has a lot of enemies that he must face, and one of them is Kruger, played by Sharlto Copley, who was the main dude in District 9. I swear, this character was absolutely creepy and awesome at the same time. I think he stole the show at times and really does pose as a threatening guy. He was trying to take out Matt Damon as well as others trying to get on Elysium, especially with that one-on-one fight between the two guys was actually really well done in my opinion. Both of them were really packing some serious heat, and I just thought that was really cool. Overall, the action sequences were badass except for a couple of the shaky camera movements, which I found to be really distracting. It got better as the movie went on. And then you have Jodie Foster, who normally doesn't play a bitchy character. I just thought she was absolutely awesome in this movie, and oh my gosh, I couldn't stand her, but in a good way. I thought that the accent she used was completely unexpected, especially when I first saw the trailer for Elysium. It sounded like her normal voice, so I mean, but apparently I was just blindsided by the whole thing, and I loved it. And I think it really showed a different side of her character, really brought her character to life. Just stood out to me. She just loved to boss people around and take charge whenever she could, especially to that guy that was in the first Star Trek movie. Alice Braga was pretty good too. Her character reminded me of I Am Legend, and there were definitely some similarities going on there, even with the movie as a whole as well. I would say, however, that this movie kept me hooked, and I liked how the action and storyline just kept on building until the very last showdown. Visuals were fantastic and everything, and had everything I ever wanted. Any video game fans might find that Elysium felt the place Elysium felt a little bit like the Citadel from Mass Effect, especially with those robots. And the special effects were awesome and made the action and violence just really intense. Yes, it was actually more violent than I expected, but I loved it, and all the bits and pieces just flying around and blowing up people, and I know, crazy, right? But it was like District 9 all over again, only 10 times better. There definitely was that element of rich versus poor, which has been done to death in several movies, I know, but it was interesting to see what kind of direction that Neill Blomkamp was trying to go in for this movie, and I personally think it worked. Overall, I would say that this is a movie I would definitely see again and again. It definitely has the rewatch factor, and I would recommend seeing Elysium if you haven't. Definitely check that out. Seriously. Whether you are a fan of District 9 or not, or even a fan of Neill Blomkamp, let me know in the comments what you guys thought of Elysium. Did Neill Blomkamp deliver one of the best sci-fi movies out this year? Who was your favorite acting performance? As always, you guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got more movie reviews, movie updates. Come back every week for a Child Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, and I will see you guys later. Matt Damon.